It wouldn't be the January transfer window without one crazy transfer story emerging out of the pride of London. From the lengthy pursuit of Enzo Fernandez lasting until the final hours of deadline day, to the hijack of all hijacks when Chelsea swooped in and stole Mykhailo Mudryk right from under the nose of Arteta's Arsenal. The 2025 January transfer window is no different, as Chelsea are now looking at a move to bring Bayern Munich superstar Mathys Tel to Stamford Bridge, with Christopher Nkunku expected to go the other way, and the previously mentioned Ukrainian winger facing a lengthy doping ban which may spell the end of his career with Chelsea Football Club. In this video, I'll explore who Tel is, why he's been compared to the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Marcus Rashford, and how he would transform this already young and exciting team into future champions. But first, thank you for watching. Mathys Henry Tel was born on the 27th of April 2005 in the beautiful French commune of Sarcelles, the place in which his footballing dreams began. In 2012, at age 7, he joined his first footballing academy, JS Vereres Lebel, where the youngster in fact played as a centre-half, a much more defensive role which he has played in today. Although the lessons and the skills he learned during this time would have no doubt played a role in his development in the attacking areas of the field later in his career. Even though he was miles ahead of his peers at the time in training, it wasn't enough for the scouts of PSG and Lille, as they overlooked the young prodigy. However, this could be put down to the fact he was nursing a small injury at the time. Over the next few years, Tel would continue his footballing career at a number of different footballing academies, including Paris FC and Jeunesse Aubervilliers, Montreux FC 92, before finally sealing the deal for his first big club, Rennes, who he joined in 2020, making his professional footballing debut at the age of 16 years and 110 days old against Brest in August 2021, officially becoming the youngest player in the history of Rennes FC. After working his way through the development stages at Rennes, it was only a matter of time before the European club sensed the rising star's potential, and on the 26th of July 2022, Mathys Tel officially left Rennes and joined Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich on a 4-year contract with the German champions, paying out around 28.5 million euros for his signature. Since joining Bayern Munich, Mathys Tel has lit the Bundesliga on fire, shining under great managers like Julian Nagelsmann and Thomas Tuchel, and he has even been likened to PSG and now Real Madrid superstar Kylian Mbappe and former Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. But why? Why has he received these plaudits of such magnitude? Let's find out. To start off, let's look at the position in which he is most lethal in. Mathys Tel is predominantly a forward player, although very early in his footballing career, he did play as a defender, which has helped him develop his off-the-ball defensive work. Nowadays, however, he has mostly played as a left winger or a striker at Bayern Munich to high levels of success. At Chelsea, I would imagine Tel would be utilised as a left winger, providing excellent competition for the likes of Jadon Sancho and João Felix. From the position, he would be extremely effective, being able to utilise his lightning pace and ball-like strength to get in behind and on the end of Chelsea's through balls. Chelsea has the second highest amount of through balls this season, and so I believe this would be an environment Tel would thrive in. In terms of shooting, Mathys Tel is an extremely dangerous finisher and natural goal scorer. According to Data MB, when compared to players in the top 5 leagues, Tel ranked in the high 90s percentile for non-penalty goals and assists, and in the 80s for progressive runs and attacking actions. He also ranked first amongst all under 19 players in the top 5 leagues for goals, including non-penalty goals, headed goals, assists and passes into the penalty area. Mathys Tel is a phenom for output at his age and stage of his budding career. Tel also possesses a dynamic arsenal of finishing styles. He can utilise pure power to beat the keeper. He can accurately roll the ball into the bottom corner, or he can curl it into the top corner. It doesn't matter to him. He has it all in his locker. Not only is he a deadly finisher, he's also an acutely talented dribbler as well, with fast feet and an even faster mind. He is a nightmare for defenders to deal with. When looking into his data from the 23-24 season with Bayern Munich, it's fair to say his numbers back up what we see on the pitch. The Frenchman ranks very highly in key metrics such as successful take-ons, carries into the penalty area, and take-ons, which led to a shot attempt. Tel very much likes to utilize utilize body feints to mislead his defensive opponent before darting, usually towards the goal line, before cutting the ball back, a play we have seen countless times this season under Enzo Maresca's tutelage. Not only is he well equipped to handle Premier League defenders with the ball at his feet, he is already well aligned to the attacking philosophies which he'll be asked for in Chelsea. Enzo Maresca's Chelsea are certainly a side that like to dominate possession, sitting second in the league for average possession, and move the ball around the pitch to open new attacking avenues. In order to be the perfect fit, Tel must be an accurate passer of the ball. We see from his data that although his frequency of his passes may be lower than average when compared to his peers, he is still a reliable passer of the ball, with 82.9% pass completion rate, ranking highly across all distances for pass completion and crosses into the penalty area. Both Felix and Sancho possess more desirable short passing metrics, but once again, they've been utilized longer in Maresca's system to get up to speed, if you will. Tel has certainly shown from his fast rise in football that he is more than capable of developing key parts of his game effectively. Therefore, I believe his passing data isn't that much of a worry in terms of how Mathys Tel would fit into this Maresca side. Speaking of how he would fit into this Maresca side, let's answer that right now. I think Mathys Tel would be a perfect fit for Chelsea. He's a very intelligent player in terms of predicting what those around him, teammates or opponent, are going to do. This translates to his on and off the ball work, making him an excellent fit for a team with deep-rooted tactical philosophies. Tel also provides a unique goal threat, whether he's the one scoring the goals or creating the chances for his teammates. He is quite literally one of the best young players in the world right now at doing just that. A lot of players come to the Premier League and struggle to adapt to the difference in quality, but I personally don't see this being an issue for Tel. He's quick and strong, a lethal combination. If he can't use tricky footwork or his pace to beat his opponent, he'll draw in the foul. His dynamism will also provide Maresca with joy, as he could just as easily be utilized as striker as he could on the left wing, cutting inside. Chelsea have opened discussions with Bayern Munich for Mathys Tel in recent hours, with the Bavarians wanting French forward Christopher Nkunku in return. This would not be a swap deal, and Chelsea value Nkunku, whose time at Chelsea has been fairly underwhelming, at around £65 million, according to Matt Law, with Bayern Munich wanting no less than £40 million for the signature of Mathys Tel. If Chelsea were to get their asking price of £65 million or €77 million, that would make Nkunku Bayern Munich's third most expensive ever signing, behind Harry Kane and Lucas Hernandez. The departure for Nkunku from Chelsea would also open up nearly £200,000 a week in weekly wages, helping the club's finances massively. Personally, I think this is a no-brainer move. I think Tel is an incredible player. We aren't getting the best out of Nkunku, who's only going to be a depreciating asset, whereas Tel's value can only go up. I believe Tel would be an incredible addition to this Chelsea side. I believe it would be a key point in the recent history of Chelsea, the point where Chelsea showed their intentions for titles and not participation trophies. Goals, creativity, and wins is what you get with Mathys Tel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching.